By offering consistent, detailed, premium quality services to your new or already established lawn care clients, you are setting yourself up for additional opportunities with that client. There are a lot of other perks that we'll go over in this video, but if you just focus on the basics being, again, consistent, detailed, premium quality services, you are the person that they come to do those additional services, which in turn puts more money in your pocket. Does this make sense? Don't look at this as how many clients I can get. And they're actually at that point when you're just trying to get numbers up, they are customers. You want clients. Clients to me are the people that give you return business, that entrust in you in their property. If something is awry or they want to do additional enhancements to their property, you are that person. You have set yourself up. You have your brand, your character by doing these things in the past is why they're coming to you first and giving you the opportunity to do these services. It benefits both parties. It benefits them. Now they've got a return on their investment with you, and it enhances their property. Their real estate goes up. It's more enticing. They're at ease knowing it's taken care of by a true professional. And you, these additional services, you're doing them on a high level, professional level, you can charge more and you get the opportunity to do these. If you're honestly just seeing how many clients you can, how many customers you can get, you're missing the point. You want the high-end clients that you have established yourself with, that you're giving them the consistent basis. They're the ones who are going to refer you out. They're the same ones that are neighbors with the people that you're showing up, and they're taking note that, man, this person shows up on a regular basis. They do detailed work. They're far more better than the huge truck and trailer that shows up here and they're in and out in 15 minutes and there's a windstorm. You set yourself up in this market to be that go-to person. Again, I won't say I never, but I eventually got to the point of, you know what? All the big trucks and trailers and big equipment did nothing for my pocketbook. All it did was it drained it. Those were payments. I narrowed it down to the solo entrepreneur, the solo lawn care guy that went out there and provided premium services. Okay? Premium is the top. That's the umbrella. The detail, the consistency. Just setting yourself apart is not that hard. But if you don't get the basics down, you're never, ever, ever going to be offered those additional services. And offering is just one aspect. They should be coming to you and asking you if you can do these things. And you should be able to do these things for them. At least you have the first right of refusal to say, nope, that's too far over my head. It's something I'm not familiar with. But I bet you what they're asking of you when it comes to landscape, you can pretty much tackle, okay? Getting your foot in the door is, yes, getting your number of clients that you do on a weekly basis, okay? But you're missing the point if that's all you're trying to achieve here. The business model that works so well for me, and I know it will for you, is you get these high-end clients that will refer you to other high-end clients or live beside the high-end clients. You focus on them, and then the additional services that you offer come. I know it's a recording. It seems like a broken record. Broken record. Does anyone say that anymore? Did I just date myself? But I say it repeatedly because I think so many people starting off get the wrong impression that they need 50 accounts. No, you don't. 10 accounts will more than you'll have surplus in your pockets. You just got to do the basics, and then when the opportunity arises or you present itself or they present it to you, you offer those additional services, okay? So don't get caught up in the number. I've got 50 clients. I've heard it all before. I got caught up in that. Reel it back, pull back the drape, and you can see that the real money was showing up consistently and doing this additional work, okay? So that's like the main point. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in, I gotta have a whole bunch of clients. You want, while you're on that property, to be your infomercial. You want the client themselves referring you out. You want the neighbors looking at your work and your work ethic and the type of work you do and the detailed work that you do to come and approach you. Hey, would you be interested in taking on my property? That's that's a win-win. Now you can pretty much say, hey, I know what I'm charging for this property. Maybe this property is the same. Maybe it's not. Some of these big high dollar homes, the architecture, the layout of the land is way different, but you're building a basis of how you should be charging. And you can basically say, this looks a lot like the Anderson's property. I should be charging more or less or what have you. But you can kind of name your price. If they're coming to you, hey, and again, if they're coming to you and they just want a price, that's not the client. And they're going to be in these high-end neighborhoods. They're out there. But when they come to you, you now have a service that they want. The need is you, okay? And you can kind of set your price. You've already done the work and you didn't even have anything. Your work showed the value in what you offer because, again, they came to you. They've been walking by. They've seen you take care of the property for the last year or 6 months, however long you've been taking care of it. So now you can kind of put them at ease of what kind of services. And by all means, keep that consistency up, or the clients will go to the wayside. So perfect storm is that they come to you, and now you already have that ice has been broken to where you can have that conversation of what this particular property may charge. And again, while you're walking the property with that client, once you set that time aside to walk the property, we talked about this in my last video, the conversation with clients, you get the burning questions of what the issues are. Maybe they just don't have time. The company they have is inconsistent, whatever it may be. You listen. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you would listen more than you talked. And it's a prime time to be listening because all those things, especially the top 3 to 5 things, those are the burning ones. And if you can fill that void, your money, and no pun intended, but you can ask for the money to take on that client. Okay, don't put yourself out. Don't put yourself in a bad position. Look for those red flags that this may not be the. Again, if they just, could you just give me a quick quote, and already have your guard up because they just want you to put something on their at their door of how much it's going to be. Walk the property with them. Look to see if this is going to be a long term. Like, hey, I can do beds here one day. I can add annuals. I can trim up some small bushes or hedge or add hedge, pull hedge, add grass, take away grass, whatever it may be. But look for those opportunities. And you don't have to introduce them that day one. But in 3 to 6 months, hey, let's start talking about some enhancements. Well, that's when it starts paying the money, okay? And again, you'll get used to it. You'll get your skills down, but focus on the basics of showing up, doing detailed premium work, and it's just a snowball. It's a snowball, okay? Always over deliver. Just being kind to these people and give them more than what they expected. You cannot go wrong. So again, offering the consistent, detailed premium services has so much opportunity for you and your business as you're starting or as you've established yourself, that once you set that bar up, I'm telling you right now, you have separated yourself from 99%. It's not even competition, the other people that are out there doing it. And when you do that, when you focus on that, you don't need the 50, 100 customers. Small amount of clients doing very detailed work leads to additional monies when enhancements are due to be available. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me leave you with this. Don't get in the numbers game. Get into focusing on the basics, offering consistent services. It will take you far. Again, this is Daryl with Planner Project. I enjoy getting this information out to you. If you have any questions, if you've seen this work or you want to try this, please leave it down in the comments. Would love some feedback on this. I always appreciate a subscribe or a like. Tells me what I'm delivering to you is helping you. And if I can be of any help, email's in the description. Hope you have a great day. Go after it, and we'll talk with you next time. Take care.